Hey everyone, it's Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. It is that time of the month again where we do yet another plan with me, and this month will be a true plan with me. It's been a while, but I have been able to set aside some time and actually go through the whole process. But before we get into the September plan with me, let's do a quick flip through of August. For those of you that remember, I've been doing a watermelon theme using two colors. These are the Crayola Take Note erasable highlighters. So this is how I got a lot of the fonts and stuff this month. Very simple. So let's go through it quickly. Monthly, gratitude log and memories. My weeklies, which I've already have drawn out for the whole month of August. So this was last week, or 2 weeks ago. This was last week. This is this current week. This is going to be next week's weekly, and then the last week of August going into pretty much Labor Day weekend. And this is how I am going to finish out the month of August. A lot of these spreads were inspired by Amanda Rage Doodles as far as the layouts go, because sometimes you just need some inspiration, and so leave it to her to provide me with some nice simple spreads that I could use in my very own bullet journal. For September though, however, and this is what I do every month, I brainstorm, and I wanted to brainstorm with different color combinations like I always do, and I wanted something that wasn't your typical fall colors. I had seen this beautiful color combination from an Instagram called The Journal Tea, I believe. I'll link her account down below, but she had done this beautiful color combination that I absolutely fell in love with because it wasn't your typical red, orange, yellow fall colors. So for September, the colors that I went with are this like grayish blue in the N60, a nice warm orange in the 912, and then a beige in the 990. So this is what I am going to be using for September. Just a quick recap of the pages that I will include. Obviously, the cover page, a monthly, a gratitude log, my mood tracker, memories, goals, and I'm going back to the Dutch Door weeklies that I did in July. I'm doing it a little differently this time because if you remember in July, I had left this spot here for doodles. So what you'll see for September is that the weeklies are going to be they're going to pretty much be longer. So this part will be cut out this way. But you'll see when I get there, and you'll actually see the process of me cutting the paper and all of that. So let's get to it. We'll head over to the voiceover and enjoy. So for the cover page, I decided to go with a very simple cursive using my Pentel sign pen. It gives a little bit of a bolder line. And then I start applying the Tombow colors down first so that this eliminates any chance of smudging once you put the pen on top. And I did a bunch of varying designs on the leaves, some dots, kind of like a Zentangle thing going on. And then once I doodled in and outlined all the leaves, I just went over the 3 colors of the Tombows and I added some dots just to make it look a little more lively and fun. Next up, we have our monthly page. Again, carrying that same cursive that I did on the cover page, I am doing that also in my monthly. And this is where I normally put my goals for the month as well. I did a calendar layout that was inspired by Planning with Kay because I loved that this calendar would include some more color and really emphasize the 3 colors in the theme that I'm doing this month. And then you will see that I added a quote that was fitting for the month of September. And then I finish it off with a little vine on the side that features smaller versions of the leaves, and I also include the leaves up on the top header. Next, we have our mood tracker for the month of September, as well as our September memories page. As you know, I always like to change it up with my mood trackers and really make it fit the theme. So what I decided to do was continue this vine, like where the leaves coming out from the ground. I made sure to draw 30 leaves for the month of September, and I added little ones just for decorative measure. And then each day I will use one of the 3 colors depending on my mood and add little designs on each leaf as the month goes on. So that'll be really fun to see it come together. And then for the September memories, I kept it very, very simple. Just did the header with a couple of leaves, and that is that. So this is where I decide to be brave, and as you'll see, I marked up the pages of what I needed to cut for my Dutch Door weeklies. I counted out all of the weeks in September, and you'll see that I've penciled in each week: September 3rd to the 9th, 10th to the 16th, September 17th to the 23rd, and then September 24th to the 30th. And then I take the scissor, I cut it along, I use the sharp edge on the edge, and they just really pop right out, and you don't have to worry about it ruining your notebook. On the top part of this, like I did in July, I am recording all of the weather. So I did 30 boxes. It worked out nicer this month because there are 30 days as opposed to 31. And so this is where my monthly weather is going to go. I include a little calendar for my own reference, just so I can see what week I'm in, what day of the month it is. Then I decided here to do my gratitude, 1 line a day of gratitude, and just so happened that it fit 30 lines perfectly. And then I use some decorative leaves, and I take the lightest color of the Tombow, the 990, and I use it to highlight every other line just to make it easier visually to see what is going on. On the opposite page, I'm going to have my running to-do list for the month of September. I really liked that I could just put all my to-dos in one place for the month, and it made it a lot easier for me to see what I had to do as opposed to doing it every week. It got a little redundant. Then here is where I'm going to basically do all of my weeklies, and it's really, really simple. I love the fact that each week is already laid out for me and it's already done, and I don't have to worry about it for the whole entire month until I plan for October. And so you'll see here I vary up the designs each week. The headers look a little different from week to week. Again, just incorporating the theme, making it very, very easy, changing up the fonts, and you'll see me plan the rest of my weeks out. But this is basically it. Very simple, keeping the colors all cohesive, and just having everything done ahead of time really, really is a lifesaver. So here is the final flip through of September. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you inspiration to try the Dutch door weeklies for yourself. Believe me, it is a time saver. Please comment below on themes that you would like me to do for October. I will pick out my favorite, but I always like your feedback and inspiration. So whatever theme that you want to see me do for October, comment down below. And until next time, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic end of August and rest of September. And until next time, see you in the next video. Bye.